This is where the fun begins.
Hello there.
Alright guys, Unofficial Star Wars here, hope you're all doing well, and holy smokes, we just got our first look here officially at Darth Vader in the upcoming Obi Wan Kenobi show. So without further ado, we're gonna hop right on into it, and let's take a look at this. This year's coming from Entertainment Weekly. They had given us a bunch of other first looks and stills and images here yesterday, at least depending on when you're watching this video. At the time of recording this video, we had a bunch of new stills and images coming out for the Obi Wan Kenobi show. We also got the trailer, we all broke it down, had a reaction, all of that good stuff here is here on the channel. You guys can find that here. But yeah, let's take a moment and just appreciate how, oh my gosh, just how breathtaking this image here from Entertainment Weekly truly is. This is just breathtaking. This isn't even really like showing the fullness of Darth Vader, or for at least what we're going to be seeing here for the Kenobi show. It's literally his silhouette, which I love so much, and the way that he's like totally blacked out there like a silhouette as well, aside from those lights there that he has on his chest, of course, as well. It really symbolizes, I think, for another thing, like the area that Darth Vader or Anakin Skywalker truly is in this time period. It's a dark time for the galaxy. I don't really like to overanalyze stuff like this, and I really don't think I am one to overanalyze stuff like this. There are a few other things I do want to point out. I didn't think that this here was from the Kenobi show here. I actually thought it was from Rogue One, because it looks very, very similar towards some of those scenes there that we saw Darth Vader in Rogue One. And I should also point out from StarWars.Highground over on Instagram, pointed this one out to me, is that it looks very, very similar to when we see Darth Vader in his silhouette there in the Empire Strikes Back from the original trilogy. Definitely very, very cool to look at, but we also have more news on top of our first look here from Obi Wan Kenobi's Darth Vader here. We also have an exclusive interview with Hayden Christensen on what he has to say here about Darth Vader here and the upcoming Obi Wan Kenobi show, for what we can expect here. So I'm going to go ahead and read this article for you guys. For another thing, it would be wise that I should clear this up in case you don't know who Hayden Christensen is. This year's Anakin Skywalker that we see in the early 2000s prequel movies, later to turn into Darth Vader, and now he's back here, as it has been confirmed here for the last couple of months from Lucasfilm, Star Wars, and Disney, is that he is back here to reprise his role as Darth Vader, and not only just Darth Vader, but also hopefully Anakin Skywalker in potential Clone Wars flashbacks. But there's definitely something I think is very, very, fingers crossed, very likely. As I had mentioned, today's article is coming from Entertainment Weekly that seems to be coming with a bunch of exclusive stuff. Let's go ahead and read this. The question is, since the meditation chamber allows the Sith Lord to remove his helmet, as seen in The Empire Strikes Back, when poor Admiral Piet briefly admires the back of Vader's scarred head before the helmet is lowered over it, might it mean that we'll catch a glimpse of Vader sans mask in Obi Wan Kenobi? And Hayden Christensen goes on to respond, and quotes, "I wish I could tell you." Christensen tells EW with a coy smile on his face, and more quotes, "I'm sworn to my secrecy." This here is what Hayden Christensen here has to say in an exclusive interview here with Entertainment Weekly. On his regarding role here in the Obi Wan Kenobi show, it definitely seems that he's, of course, sworn to his secrecy. He's not really supposed to say anything here, but come on. They're not going to bring back the one and only Hayden Christensen not to show us a glimpse underneath the helmet here. We're most definitely going to be seeing actual Darth Vader without the helmet here, probably in the meditation chamber more than likely. Although I also have to point out, I feel like a battle damage Darth Vader is also very, very likely. It's something that we have seen in Star Wars before. The interview here goes on furthermore, in quotes coming from the article, as for the kind of Dark Lord we'll see in the series that helps fill in the gap of time between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope, Christensen is more straightforward, in quotes coming from Hayden Christensen himself. We're going to be seeing a very more powerful Darth Vader, promises the actor. Definitely think we're in for it here at this point in time. I mean, Darth Vader is definitely at his prime here at this point in time. We're essentially going to be seeing the same Darth Vader that we see on Mustafar versus Obi-Wan here in Revenge of the Sith. A lot of other people kind of describe it, also kind of tearing it from the comics. This is a ruthless, total badass Darth Vader here that we're going to be seeing here. To finish up our article here, we have one more quote here coming from the series writer, Joby Harold, and the question poses, while it sounds like there's a chance we may see a Vader unmasked, how much Vader in general will we actually see here in the show? And in quotes of his response, Harold goes on to say, in quotes, his shadow is cast across much of what we do, series writer Joby Harold teases. And the degree of his promixity to that shadow is something that we'll discover, but he is very much a part of the show emotionally for Obi-Wan, and possibly beyond that as well. Ending quotes right there. Now that there's coming from Joby Harold, this here is the show's writer instead of Hayden Christensen. But however, I do have to say, in this sense, it's more of like a feeling that's kind of just overbearing the overall show's theme, I guess, is kind of what they're trying to get at. It's like a darker theme here, and that is something that the show definitely is going to have here from telling from the trailer here. It's something that the overall show definitely deserves of, is that it kind of needs to have this darker theme, because this is a dark time for the galaxy. Also, they're kind of at the end of the quote, they're kind of pointing out and teasing at the fact that, yeah, you're definitely going to get plenty of Darth Vader as well, actually physically seen in the initial show here, but I feel like a lot of murmuring and kind of talking amongst characters and people in the show here are going to be about Darth Vader. It's most definitely going to be much like a feeling or a theme that you're going to feel throughout the overall show with the characters of the overall show. There you guys have it, an exclusive interview coming from Entertainment Weekly with Hayden Christensen and the show's writer, Jabi Harold here, as well as our first look here at Hayden Christensen's Darth Vader here for the Obi Wan Kenobi show. What a time to be alive. This is going to be absolutely amazing. Of course, as always, I want to know all of your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section down below. I'll have the full article linked down in the description down below, as well as our Instagram unofficial Star Wars for more Star Wars related content. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, I'll catch you guys in the next video. As always, may the Force be with you. Have a great day or night. Peace out.